What?
Just what are you? You were able to relax a bit. How was it?
Hey, I'd choose my words carefully if I were you, because they're gonna be your last.
Remember me?
You look different since we last met. Megumi.
Well, in the end, this brat was the one I took over. Now, I'll finish you.
Once I make this punk's body my own, you'll be the first one I kill.
That's so. The same guy who ran from Yuji? You must have guts to talk like that after running away like a coward.
How dare you!
And who the hell are you?
Sukuna, before you fight him, you must keep up your side of the vow.
And who would have thought that the great Sukuna would pay attention to a guy who looks like a boiled rag?
All right.
Ah. Well, what day is it today?
November 19th.
How about we do this on the 24th of December?
Ha ha ha, how romantic.
Having 2 death anniversaries would make things complicated, no?
Do you really think you won't lose?
Who's stronger, him or you?
Sukuna regained all his power. He might cause me a little trouble.
But would you lose?
Nah, I'd win.
ほう。どれも私を納得させられません。
彼 W へいつも前線前士だったので、陰の言葉など考えたことやもうなかった。
じゃけ。
マキさんはどうして呪術師を続けるの？
もし彼が次のようなことを言ったら、少ないより先に殺してやる。
あなたの技が邪魔です。はい、ユージ君。
今、最強の魔術師たちの戦いが始まる。
歴史上最強の魔術師対現代最強の魔術師。最初の決定台で全てが決まるだろう。
Sukuna さん、決戦は本日24日ですが、時間と場所は
そんなもの決める必要はない。噂をすれば
Incantation, hand signs, dances, instruments. By using a ritual to change her cursed technique, she was able to achieve 120% of its normal effect. Much like Utahime, Gojo leaves nothing up to hit 200%.
I'm the challenger? You seem pretty pleased with yourself for landing a surprise attack. You are but a fish atop my chopping board. Gojo Sato. A bit fresher than the others, but still just a nameless fish. Let's start with healing.
Let me ask you, why are you still wearing that face? You thought I'd hold back if you looked like that? Unfortunately for you, I've been doing some special training. And since it's Megumi, I know I can go all out. It's just rubbed down once already, while you were in Yuji. So I've been thinking, I'll worry about Megumi after I learn.
Dismantle!
I'm blaming this on you.
Like anyone would believe that.
Oh crap. Mace on streaming this, isn't she?
Gojo's Limitless allows him to be completely untouchable. Sukuna is using domain amplification to neutralize his cursed technique.
Domain amplification.
I saw something similar in the Commerce footage. That special grade cursed spirit used the same method in Shibuya to counter Limitless.
It does seem like Gojo's domain has been neutralized.
But how? A refined version of a simple domain. By sheathing yourself in a domain without imbuing your own cursed technique, you allow your opponent's cursed technique to flow into that empty space, thereby neutralizing it.
Can you do that, Kusakabe?
Don't be ridiculous. Of course I can't.
I can get the gist of it. He's unreal. The sharpness of his technique's activation. The way he can on a dime from using domain amplification to his innate technique. If Gojo Satoru didn't have the 6 eyes, Sukuna would likely be winning in terms of efficiency in utilizing cursed energy.
What's more, his total cursed energy is even more than mine. Going purely off intuition, I'd say by more than double. In other words, when it comes to these two, cursed energy is not the limiting factor for why they aren't expanding their domains.
Hey.
Here it comes.
Evenly matched, they form a pair within Gojo's barrier. The two sure hit guarantee and cancel each other out. A battle with both sides expanding their domains. Should either one sustain immense damage, causing the collapse of their domain, the other's sure hit technique will immediately strike. The range of Sukuna's domain reaches beyond the barrier of Gojo's domain. The barrier of a domain is weak against attacks from the outside.
Sensei.
Thought he kept using reversed curse technique to survive my slashes. He moves well.
The center of Malevolent Shrine is actually the shrine, and not Sukuna himself.
That shrine. What will happen if it is destroyed?
Usually the things that are emanated from your inner domain don't have a special meaning. In other words, it's the same as not existing.
If the shrine is just a symbol of the domain, we can't destroy it. And even if we tried, it has no meaning. Gojo, who has the 6 eyes, isn't attempting to do so that should be the answer.
That's terrible! He has no options.
New shadow style. Simple domain.
Simple domain. Canceling the must-hit effect with a simple domain, and healing the body with reversed curse technique simultaneously. Gojo does the cursed energy manipulation and reversed curse technique altogether.
But with the low output from the simple domain, it can buy a little time against a real domain.
Why?
How tedious.
Gojo Satoru going to lose?
His speed just now.
Using reversed curse technique to heal his exhausted curse technique. Okotsu.
I'd like to say it's impossible, but the fact is Gojo-sensei is doing just that. That's what I always thought, but it seems like my understanding was incomplete. Wait, is that true? Is it possible that Gojo-sensei is doing something unbelievable right?
You can expand your effective range, can't you?
Let's take this from the top. Are you serious? Sukuna can use domain expansion and amplification at the same time? Is he getting used to this? And his output is increasing more than before. What? While in my domain, Sukuna turned off the short-hit effect.
The only ones unaffected by Unlimited Void are Gojo Satoru himself and anyone he directly touches.
Looks like Sukuna has also changed the conditions of his domain somehow.
Hey,
If he dies, I'm going out there next. Don't try to stop me.
Wounds are shallow.
Falling Blossom Emotion? It's an application of cursed energy that automatically repels everything you touch.
He just needs time, which should be enough. Gojo will heal while burning out.
Really?
Didn't it work? Wait, the barrier is super teeny.
Sensei!
Whoa! Whoa! Gojo-san!
Sukuna destroyed Gojo's domain from the outside, and Gojo damaged Sukuna to the point he couldn't maintain his domain.
Time? How long did Gojo's barrier last? No one timed it?
3 minutes and 9 seconds. Exactly 3 minutes after the barrier shrunk.
Since their domains are down, neither can use curse techniques for a time.
But Gojo can heal a burnt-out curse technique with reversal curse technique, so he'll act first.
So can I, but I can't recover a burned-out curse technique.
Yes, but Gojo already showed it to Sukuna. Sukuna used Kinjaku to turn his soul into a cursed object. And just by seeing that, he learned how to do that himself.
Which means what Gojo is doing with his CT. Sukuna can do it too.
Sukuna's only activating curse techniques granted by the domain. That gives me a big advantage. Why? So, why isn't Sukuna trying to use the 10 Shadows technique? Specifically Maharaga inside the domain. Is he afraid I'll waste it with a single move?
A nosebleed?
Domain expansion. At the same time? Did Sukuna just learn how to heal his curse technique after watching Gojo-sensei do that?
Sukuna can learn any technique just by seeing it once. That's madness.
You were busy healing your body. You were late restoring your technique. It was less than 0.01 seconds. But my infinite void landed. Unlimited void.
With this treasure I summon 8-handled sword, Divergent Sila, Divine General Maharaga.
Right now, it hasn't had time to adapt to unlimited void. I'll destroy it in one shot. Curse technique reversal. What? It already adapted to unlimited void.
He adapted to unlimited void in 0.01 seconds. Impossible. Did Sukuna bear the burden of adaptation? No. It was Megami's soul.
You look like you have something to say.
I'm just glad you're resorting to using Megami's technique so hard.
Not as hard as you. Honestly, a domain like Unlimited Void is something that goes beyond even my expectation. So I needed to get rid of it. I used Fushigoro as a shield for adaptation, which limited my movement.
You only had Megami shoulder the process of adaptation and not the results. Sukuna, neither you or Megami Soul have adapted to Unlimited Void. If I open my domain again, you will have to bring out Maharaga. This time I will end it.
You can't open your domain again.
What the hell? Looks like I was right to be worried.
You pushed yourself too far by using reverse curse technique to repair your burnt-out CT. Cursed techniques are engraved around the right prefrontal cortex. You destroyed your brain 4 times with cursed energy and healed it with reversed curse technique. Even someone like you has limits, Satoru Gojo. If you try to open your domain again, you will either die or won't be able to focus like before. Next time, I'll close the domain with a barrier. You will be trapped like a mouse in a cage. I'll dice your skin and adapt to infinity as well. The only reason you were ever called the strongest is because you were born in an era where I didn't exist. An era where I exist, you will never be the strongest, Satoru Gojo. Domain expansion.
It worked, didn't it? My students are watching. So I'm gonna show off.
Who here has taken a serious punch from Gojo? Did it hurt? I barfed.
I vomited.
Once Nanami-san told me, if you continue being a sorcerer, don't compare yourself to Gojo.
This one.
Touches me with amplification. Mahoraga's wheel blackens. That must mean interrupted adaptation. Maybe he can't use a domain, but he can amplify because his damaged brain was focused on the part pertaining to barrier techniques.
He doesn't want me to adapt, so he isn't using any cursed technique other than Lapse Blue. I guess that makes sense.
Have you noticed? It's 4 times total, right? Only 3 left. That's the number of times the wheel turns until Mahoraga adapts to my limitless.
A countdown, huh? Until you lose that smirk.
Well, we both tend to smirk. Besides, I don't need that much time to kill you.
The 3rd spin! Only 1 to go!
Curse technique reversal. Red. He used amplification to minimize the damage.
Such sloppiness. Lose your cool after your hand was red?
You know that red just now still hasn't exploded.
Behind me?
Black Flash. Sensei. It's not over yet. If adapted to infinity, are still on equal foot. Besides, if he's injured, he can quickly.
No, his wounds are clearly taking longer to heal. I'm sure he's still able to use reverse curse technique beyond firing red, but his output is definitely dropping. Sorry. It's likely the same for Sukuna due to the damage sustained by his brain.
Even thought his opponent was the strongest in history, the king of curses. Everyone thought the idea was impossible, but in this moment, the possibility of Gojo losing flooded their minds. The same thought struck Gojo himself.
How long has it been?
Yet along with the signs of defeat comes a much more intense feeling of satisfaction.
Well, that goes without saying.
Being the strongest sorceress comes with a sense of loneliness. So the one satisfying him now is
Phase. Paramita. Pillar of Light.
That cursed chant.
He's trying to recover his lost output.
Curse technique reversal. Still hurting from Black Flash? It's time for you to come out of hiding. Red.
Instead of merely providing support, Sukuna will also attack when Maharaga negates my infinity.
This is a 2 against 1. And what's with casually deploying a Shikigami's power without the Shikigami itself? Moves like piercing blood making use of Max Elephant requires skill on my level.
Don't get the wrong idea.
This isn't 2 against 1. New totality. Beast Agito. It's 3 against 1.
You look like a lost child between those two. I had only hit it with red once, and not even directly, so maybe Mahoraga's adaptation isn't all or nothing, but happens gradations. That leaves only one way to erase Mahoraga in a single blow. It takes time, and Sukuna is wary of it. That's why he keeps attacking, instead of adapting to red. But there's no other choice. I'll have to finish this. With unlimited hollow purple. That's New A, with some of Great Serpent, Tiger Funeral, and Round Deer mixed with it. The key is Round Deer's regeneration. It hasn't adapted to my Limitless, but the condition for me to win is to destroy them with a single blow, just like for Mahoraga. Yourself. I can't let Sukuna heal. I need to prioritize this one.
This is fine for now, as long as I don't let him use purple. When purple is unleashed, its output is 120% with some kind of pact. However, I got away with just losing 2 reinforced hands when taking a direct hit at just under 4 kilometers. Neither of us is at full strength. If he lands a hit with purple at this distance, at even just 100%, it'd be fatal. Mahoraga, how long are you gonna make me wait? That's not what I want to see. Forget Megumi Fushiguro. You are my shadow now. Show me what you got. Very good.
Mahoraga slashed him.
Mahoraga slashed him from afar like Sukuna.
It's bad. Gojo's regeneration is dropping.
This whole time, you haven't been able to keep up like the others. Maximum output. Blue!
For the first time in 1,000 years, the King of Curses Ryaman Sukuna experiences the height of tension, while a second Black Flash and Gojo Satoru feels rush of exhilaration. Sukuna uses piercing blood to trigger red and cause it to explode.
Too late. Phase. Twilight. Eyes of wisdom. 9 ropes. Polarized light. Crow and declaration. Between front and back. Hollow. Purple.
Murasaki.
龍中首最強が新宿の古戦場にその命を傾む。五条が勝つ。
Yo. Long time no see, best friend.
Are you kidding? This sucks.
Pretty rude thing to say right after seeing someone's face.
I always told my students, when you die, you'll be alone. So please, tell me this is some ridiculous dream.
Does it matter?
No shit. And there's the stuff with his dad. But I guess I asked Shoko about that.
So how was the King of Curses?
Insanely friggin' strong. He wasn't even giving it his all. Honestly, I don't think I would have won. Even if he didn't have Megumi's 10 shadows.
I'm shocked anyone could make you admit that.
Still, I feel kinda sorry for him. I'm no stranger to feeling isolated. There's always a gulf between me and the other people, even if they adored me. You can admire a blooming flower, but you can't make it understand you. I put everything I had into trying to reach him, to make him understand. All my physical training, all those techniques I mastered, explosiveness, quick thinking, and even attempts at humor. I gave it my all, but it wasn't enough. The loneliness that comes with unrivaled strength. The one who will teach you about love. I had fun. Sukuna wasn't able to give me his all, though, and I think that's a damn shame.
Well, consider me jealous. You at least had the satisfaction of going all out.
Satisfaction, huh? I guess my only disappointment is that you weren't there to give me a slap on the back. But I guess I died facing a strong opponent. It would have been embarrassing if I let some disease or old age get the best of me.
What are you? A samurai? Seriously? You should know it's poor taste to think like that in the present. Then again, that mindset of yours is probably why you outlived me.
You and Gojo just miscalculated
I remember
a bit.
asking Jito why we can't just leave it all to you. After all, you never cared about keeping sorcery going. You were just in the game because you got a kick out of it.
Truth is, we all thought that about Gojo, but we couldn't bring ourselves to say it aloud.
It up now?
Sorry.
Well, that feeling about you...
was proven right by your actions a second ago.
I can't say I approve, but I do sympathize. It was a fitting way for you to go out.
Yeah. Thanks. And how do you feel about your demise?
I once asked May where I should go to live. She said if you'd like to become someone new, go north. If you'd like to return to who you once were, go south. Back then, I didn't hesitate in moving south. I've always been someone who loves looking to the past. So I found it ironic when I died betting on the future. As for final moments go, it wasn't bad. So I'm grateful to Hayabara.
You're too kind.
I see. Hey, Principal! Thought you said no Jujutsu sorcerer dies without regrets. Now I'm hoping this isn't a dream.
Maharaga's adaptation can only start with only a single attack. Then, it slowly starts to analyze. After the first adaptation, Maharaga was altering the essence of its own cursed energy in order to nullify your infinity. Its intent it wasn't just you, but space, existence itself. You did well, Gojo Satoru. I won't forget you for as long as I live.